Israel appears to have defied calls for restraint once again, launching a fresh strike on what it claims was a secret underground Hezbollah facility. The Israeli military says the latest assault buried a major Hezbollah tunnel network underground, delivering a heavy blow to the Iran-backed group's hidden infrastructure. The operation comes just days before diplomatic efforts, raising fears that Netanyahu once again provoked Iran-backed Hezbollah despite growing calls for de-escalation. Israel-Hezbollah tensions remain dangerously active despite the temporary ceasefire, with fresh military action threatening to unravel the fragile calm once again. Israeli forces reportedly destroyed a sprawling underground tunnel network allegedly operated by Hezbollah during a fresh operation in southern Lebanon. On July 28, the Israeli military released dramatic footage showing the destruction of the alleged Hezbollah tunnel complex deep beneath the surface. The operation was carried out in southern Lebanon by Israel's 401st Brigade alongside the elite Yahalom Combat Engineering Unit during a coordinated assault. The IDF claimed the Hezbollah underground facility was cleverly concealed beneath what appeared to be an ordinary construction materials factory. Israeli troops also displayed weapons, ammunition, and military supplies recovered from inside the underground complex allegedly belonging to Hezbollah fighters. Another IDF video captured a massive explosion ripping through the alleged Hezbollah tunnel network after explosives were detonated inside the site. The latest Israeli operation comes just days before Israel and Lebanon are scheduled to hold crucial talks in Rome from August 4th to 6th. The United States is actively brokering the upcoming negotiations in an effort to push forward a lasting peace arrangement between Israel and Lebanon. However, Israel has repeatedly refused to withdraw its troops from southern Lebanon despite mounting international pressure and ongoing diplomatic efforts. Israeli officials continue insisting that Hezbollah must be completely disarmed before any additional troop withdrawals from southern Lebanon can take place. The fresh Israeli strikes against Hezbollah came shortly after Iran's supreme leader Mojtaba Khamenei publicly praised the Iran-backed armed group and reaffirmed support. Iran's supreme leader praised Hezbollah as a solid rock against Israel in a message published by Tasnim news agency. Mojtaba Khamenei said Hezbollah's resilience had become an inspiration for free nations resisting oppression around the world. Khamenei described the defense of Hezbollah fighters as a long-term strategic policy that remained central to Iran's regional approach. Mojtaba Khamenei said, and I quote, "Now that Hezbollah of Lebanon, as the vanguard of jihadist groups, stands like a solid rock against the predatory onslaught of the Zionist regime, Israel, and its backers. This steadfastness has become an inspiring message for the free nations of the world." Unquote. Mojtaba Khamenei declared that preserving Lebanon's territorial integrity remained one of Iran's core strategic priorities. Khamenei said ending Israeli military attacks remained a key condition for reaching any future political agreement. He also praised communities across southern Lebanon for continuing to support Hezbollah despite months of conflict. In his letter to Hezbollah's leadership, Khamenei said there was no path forward except jihad and resistance. Khamenei said steadfastness and persistence on the path of resistance would ultimately lead to what he called divine victory. Tasnim reported that Khamenei's message was issued in response to a letter sent by Hezbollah's senior leadership. Mojtaba Khamenei remains firmly out of sight as ever louder questions swirl over his true whereabouts and whether he is still able to exercise authority inside Iran. On July 26, Mojtaba Khamenei's father-in-law finally broke his silence, publicly commenting on the supreme leader's continued absence from all public events. Ghulam Ali Haddad told ILNA that Mojtaba is currently not in contact with any person or institution, a statement that shocked many inside Iran's political class. The senior conservative politician explained that this extreme isolation was due to certain issues, but pointedly refused to clarify what those issues actually are. Haddad insisted that Mojtaba is healthy despite his continued public disappearance, trying to dismiss speculation that the leader may have been incapacitated. Notably, Mojtaba has not appeared in public at all since the US and Israel launched their first strikes on February 28, a gap now stretching over several months. The new supreme leader was also conspicuously absent from the funeral ceremonies for his father, Ali Khamenei, an omission that has only intensified rumors about his condition. Haddad also moved to deny reports about Mojtaba's alleged economic activities before taking office. rejecting claims that he was involved in any major business ventures. The politician claimed that Mojtaba had simply served as a cleric prior to becoming Iran's supreme leader, presenting him as a religious figure rather than a financier. According to his father-in-law, Mojtaba's only income before assuming power was the standard stipend given to seminary students, with no other significant revenue sources. Haddad described all other reports of Mojtaba's financial activities as completely false, accusing critics of spreading baseless rumors to undermine the new leader. Interestingly, these remarks came just as separate reports suggested secret talks to halt the war with the United States had quietly restarted, tying Mojtaba's silence to sensitive negotiations.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you'll have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Have you ever wondered what happens when a banking dynasty meets tides of world history, intrigue, and a dash of myth?
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.